All right, time for another round of Susie Qs on this What to Wear Wednesday.
All right, here's style expert Susie Wall joining us, as always, from Vancouver to answer all of your fashion queries. Susie, we're going to start in Oakville, Ontario. First up today is AJ, who says, as a Gen Xer, I love that so many looks from the 1990s are back. Can you recommend some popular pieces for spring and some tips on how to style them?
AJ, I love me my Gen Xers. Yes, and there is the great late Carolyn Bessette Kennedy. And for me, when I think of cool, I think of her. She is a true style icon. And long before TikTok and quiet luxury, there was CBK. This year marks the sad, untimely 25th anniversary of her death. And a lot of designers were paying homage to her on the runways. And I think this is a really cool vibe. If you want to look 90s, there's nobody cooler. Let's go right into our boards and inspo photos. A very wearable look even for today. There she is on the left in that epic pencil skirt. Carolyn, I could see you in this. On the right, we have the version from Aritzia. That's called the chisel skirt at 138. Super practical, wonderful for a work environment. You could wear that with boots and even a t-shirt if you wanted to go more practical during the day. And on the right, of course, the button-up shirt, the white blouse that we saw her wearing both with taffeta ball skirts and then with something like these faded denim. So that shirt on the right is from Aritzia, on sale Sunday best for in and around $55. Great value there. And if we go to our next set of boards, we've got that fit and flare ankle length denim jean with those slingbacks that she always loved. This is a very practical look for today. There's how to style it. Get a bodysuit or a simple tank or a knit top like I'm wearing today. And there's your 90s elegance. On the right, the LL Bean boat and tote bag. That has been around since 1965. I bought the exact version 25 or 30 years ago that Carolyn is wearing there from LL Bean in 3 sizes. Great value. You can have yours monogrammed. I recommend getting the zippered version for you, but a super cool way to channel that 90s New York elegance. Long live CBK.
Oh yeah, iconic style. And I love how much we bring Carolyn's style back. Thank you, Susie. All right, now our next question is from Carly from Victoria, BC. She says, Susie, I live on Vancouver Island, and it's early spring here. Sorry, Jeff and Carolyn. Oh, I need a go-between dressy casual and business for my work as a realtor and prefer to cover my arms. Any new brands you're loving? And I hear, Susie, you've got a TMS money saver tip here as well.
Let's hear that bell. I love this day. Yes, those women in that photo were the designers of Veronica Beard, which is a brand that we're going to get into right now. But my money saver tip is going to be folded into the photos that we're going to be seeing right now. If we go right into those boards, here versatile monochromes are a great way to fold things in. They're not too memorable, but they also have cool detailings like this boucle that I love and the ruching on the right. So if we start with our look on the left, that is a Veronica Beard piece on the left. Beautiful kind of lady who lunches, Chanel inspired boucle jacket. On the right is the boucle version from ASOS for $102. I'm not sure what Carly's budget was here, but we know realtors need to be kind of daytime elegant and casual, and then they're entertaining at night as well. On the right, we have this cool kind of sage green ruching. There's a great money saver. If you have something on your piece, if you choose something with either a one shoulder or ruching or both like our look on the right, it's sort of expensive detailing. It looks like you've spent more than you actually have. That's a Veronica Beard piece on the left. And on the right, we have a more budget version, budget-friendly version from Zara. Let's go to our next set of boards and look at some cool pieces. She was mentioning she doesn't like to show her arms, but maybe a little leg. So in the middle photo, that sage green dress, I thought was what I call a WIN, a wear it now. Even though it's chilly out, you could wear some tights, throw on a big puffy vest over top of that and look perfectly ready. And she's got her arms covered with that ruching across the middle. And on the right, I love the concept of a long black shirt dress. On the right, the Veronica Beard version does have buttons. It does feel more spring summer. The version on the left from ASOS as well, we've got a look with a boot, which is definitely fine for winter time right now. And again, add a tight or a cute little cropped sleeveless bomber and you're ready to rock. So those are some great ideas for her to transition from daytime into evening at both budget price points.
All right, looking good. And finally, hot on the heels of the Dune Part 2 press tour. Here this morning, Susie, you've got for us a very popular style star of the week.
Oh, style star Zendaya. And you know what? Everybody's like, she's a rising fashion icon. No, you guys, I'm sure you'll agree with me. She already is a fashion icon. She has achieved full status. There she is, of course, with Timothy in that infamous plexiglass and chrome robot outfit. Made famous in 1995 by Thierry Mugler. Unbelievable. And then in the middle, we have some different vibes from her. We always see Zendaya channeling some of the looks from the movies that she's promoting without it being too cheesy. We're so excited for her to be the co-chair, one of the co-chairs of the Met Gala coming up in May. There we have her in Schiaparelli, Paris Fashion Week, far left, with that epic train. That's La Roche. That is her stylist on the left in that white coat. He calls them sisters. He is truly her image architect. In the middle, let's look at that triple tiger going to Louis Vuitton at Paris Fashion Week. And then on the far right, Alexander McQueen blazer dress dripping in spider webs. Never cheesy, always on point, always youthful, always fresh and modern. Speaking of youthful and fresh and modern, our very own Morgan Hoffman just sat down with Zendaya and the epic Florence Pugh in LA just a few days ago. We can look for that interview with her on the morning show next week, right? I think it's Wednesday. Can't wait.
Mm-hmm. You bet.
A week today, yes. By the way, before we let you go, I want your take on the robot suit, because we were debating that on the show the morning after it happened. And what do you think of this? Because I don't think it's all that practical. I mean, I get worried about if I rent a suit and I tear it. I mean, what if you dent that thing and take it back?
Honestly, and I can't imagine running into you in the produce department, like looking for that cheaper lettuce wearing the robot suit. I'd be like, Jeff, what is happening here? I don't really think that it's extremely practical. It is not what we call runway to the real way, but it is epic.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun for sure.
All right.
Absolutely.
If you have a question for Susie, DM Susie all of them, all your questions on Instagram at Susie Wall Style. Thank you, Suze.
Bye, guys.